What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Undo 732. We're back at it again for another video. And today is Talking Chewsday. Why? Because I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm just going to talk about whatever comes first to my mind. If y'all don't like it, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Anyway, it is cold today, as you see. Got this thick drawing on here on my body because yeah, this weather is not it. Like, I remember growing up, it would be cold, but I don't remember it being this cold. Maybe because we were kids, we didn't feel things like we do now as we get older. Well, especially me. But man, this cold weather and this northeast weather, Jersey weather, no, can't do it. Not for this long. I gotta live out of state at least once, or I shouldn't say live out of state. I should say I want to experience being out of state. No, I'm just living out of state, yeah. Because it's like here, it's just like the snow. Don't get me wrong, it's nice at first, but then it's like, no. And then it gets cold, and you gotta heat your car up, and then you gotta warm it up, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Putting salt down, especially like around here, like, the temperature drops so badly that now, like, all the snow's turned to ice, and it's like, now, hi, Captain. So I got my ice. I say I got my ice. I have my salt, and I just think I should, try something different, once I get married and settle down, move out somewhere, maybe hypothetically, I would love to stay in Jersey, but, trying out new things, never hurt nobody. I would love to try, like Georgia, Florida, Texas, from what I hear. It's pretty good. Tennessee, I have family there. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who you are. Family in Florida. I've mentioned Florida, but the Carolinas, North Carolina. I know some people there. North Carolina. Yeah, just travel, because America's bigger than just the state I live in, and being here for so long, it's like I'm ready for a change, and I'm an adult, I can make adult decisions, and try something different, because where I live here, like, rent is crazy, and like down south, you can, like down south, you for what you pay up here in Jersey, in the South, even in the Midwest, I'm gonna say, you can get like a 3 or 4 bedroom house and pay $1,000 to $2,000 less for a mortgage with more amenities. Yeah, it'll be a home, but it's your home. And like up here, it's like paying a mortgage here is like an arm and a leg. Especially the county I live in here in Jersey. It's like, goodness gracious. It's like those 2-bedroom apartments back in the day, you get $1,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment. That's you're not even gonna find a 1-bedroom up here in Jersey. Like, good luck with that. And if you are, everybody's gonna be trying to get it, because they see 1-bedroom and it's like now. Like, get it. And y'all. No. Like, no. So, but also with moving down south, you also got to factor in the weather because things are different. And, you know, weather is going to be different. You know, taxes might be different. You know, eventually I want to start a family of my own. You know, that's going to be different. Like school districts, like schools and stuff like that. Like, all that's going to be different. And my bad about that. I turned my car on. If you heard that, I don't know if you guys heard that. Please don't kill me. Don't hurt me. Yeah. So, yeah. Things are different. So, you know, you got to test the water. And basically, I have a lot to think of. To sum it up, I miss my friends that, you know, of course we have cell phones and stuff like that, but the closeness of seeing people, you know, it's not going to be the same. And I'm just thinking of all the memories right now, like all the good times I had here, but also not the good times. And it's always good to start somewhere new, fresh, you know. And that's another thing, like when you go somewhere else, it's new, nobody's going to know you. They're not going to be like, oh, I remember Andrew when he was 15, he was used to do, oh, I remember Andrew when he worked here and he did, yeah. Oh, I remember Andrew, anyway, point is, they're not going to know you. And this is your chance to start fresh, start new. You know, like with this YouTube, it's a new start for me. It's a new journey. Something I never would have thought I was going to try to do. And I'm currently doing. And I am willing to take that risk. And in life, to get something you want, you have to take a risk. Do not be afraid to take risk at all. Whether that's, you know, getting a new job, you know, going to school, trade school, you know, you want to try that new restaurant, you know, talk to that girl, you know, anything in life, you got to take a risk. And it's a big risk what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do, I should say if I'm going to do, if I were to, it's a big risk. But I can't be afraid. The Lord is on my side. He is watching me. He is guiding me in all this. And I praise him all the time because he's on time all the time. So I believe that everything's going to be right at the end of the day. As long as I have faith and, you know, stay consistent, you know, with doing what I have to do financially and mentally with myself, most importantly, and physically. Everything's gonna work out, you know, and that goes for you guys too, you know. Everything's gonna work out. The hardest days of your life where you thought it was the worst and you thought you wouldn't make it, you made it. You're here right now watching this video. You know, I'm here right now recording this video. You know, anything is possible. You know, all those hard times, you know, believe in yourself no matter what. That's the most important thing. You can't, you know, be afraid of everything. You know, of course, us humans are afraid of the unknown, but that's okay. We don't need to know everything right now. You know, sometimes you got to go through the motions of things to get where you want to be. You know, because doing the same thing over and over and over and over, expecting a different result, that's called insanity, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. You know, just a quick talk with you guys. You know, just talking Chewsday. You know, yeah. This is fun. You know, I enjoy doing this type of content. You know, just whatever comes to my mind. You know, anything. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm up for any suggestions. You guys have any ideas, you know, you would like for me to talk about, you know, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, your mom, cousin, auntie, the barber at the barber shop, the guy who changed your tires, you know, the AutoZone dude, guy who files your taxes, the lady that's across the street from you that keeps watching you when you're going outside to get your mail, looking for your income taxes. Everybody. Don't matter. You know? Stay blessed, y'all. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Blink.